Hello, wonderful people. Hello. I promise I won't be singing for the rest of this day. But what I can promise as well is that we're gonna have an awesome race. Okay, today with me I have again the wonderful man himself, Mr. Dowling.
Hello, hello, hello. You're too kind. I'm not that wonderful.
Ah, you're wonderful, man.
It's
sorry.
good to be back yet again. And
So,
for Barcelona, yeah.
So last week we had no stream, we had no TV. TV was down. We had some, do I need to explain? Like, I think I need to explain. I have something to explain. So I had a dinner, and I couldn't make it. But that dinner was planned for a long time. But we have good news. The race has been recorded, and we will commentate on that one. So you guys will have that one commentated for all those who are wanting to see that, wanting to watch that. So yeah, that's that. Also, I have to say, I haven't been practicing this track lately. I know the track, but I haven't been practicing it like before, and we can blame League of Legends for that. It's a new season, so I'm a little bit into that one. But it's not gonna take that long, I think, and I'm sure I'm gonna pick the racing back up again. I really miss it. All right, that was some information.
Not League of Legends.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, it's like a new season to start, and you know how that goes. You start playing again, and you start to get a feeling for it again. You start to win some games. Anyways, this is not League of Legends. This is Assetto Corsa Competizione, and I hope we're gonna have some interesting battles today. I did hear from Nine that last race was a wonderful race. A lot of stuff happened. It was a wet race at the beginning, and then it became dry. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but it was an awesome race. So that makes me really believe I do need to commentate on that one as well. While I'm saying this, Cruiser is driving a 144, but we're still in free practice. I think quali is. Oh my god!
Literally just started. It's as you said, quali. Is this the return of the commentator's curse?
Oh my god, dude. You must be kidding me. Alright, so Mr. Dowling, who do you think today is gonna take this one?
I don't know. I know last week was it was a bit of a surprising result. Not to spoil it too much, but I'm not sure. I had a few laps around here earlier, and it was damp and very slippy, and let's just say if that happens tonight, then it's gonna make things very interesting in terms of strategy. But I really don't know what to expect. I think we're gonna have our usual front 4 or 5 in a similar order to normal. But let's just see if that weather and night race aspect of it throws up an interesting result.
Yes. So recently I have been, by the way, 22, thanks for the follow, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I've recently been English, by the way. I recently have been switching over to the McLaren. I don't feel the car is faster, but the car is more stable. And for hot lapping, the McLaren is probably not faster, but in a race it could be. I don't know if it is but it could be faster because it is so much more stable than the Lexus. And I'm not saying stable over the curbs, not at all. But just the way the car settles on the ground in cornering, it makes me feel like I'm driving a better car in overall. I'm not sure if that's correct. I'm not really into Assetto Corsa's car module or ranking or whatever, but it just feels safer to drive, and it feels like I can push the car even more. Although I am a person that likes to like drift-ish in the corners, because the car becomes snappy if it is too grippy and you lose your grip. Like, it's really hard to take it back. But when you're kind of drifting through the corner, you can adjust that. But drifting means you're losing time, right? So it's a balance, it's a balance between one of the two. And I feel that the McLaren is doing me good these days. So I want, by the way, I want to see Griffin Meek do well because he's driving the McLaren. Just pointing it out there.
Yeah, I haven't had that positive an experience in the McLaren, but I changed a couple of weeks ago. I was driving the Porsche a lot, and that was a really fun car to drive.
Oh no, not the Porsche!
I know, but then I tried out the Aston Martin, and it's so much more like fun and rewarding feeling to drive that Aston Martin. You sort of can slide it into the corner, as opposed to the Porsche, which I was sliding out of the corner a lot, or mid corner I was sliding. With the Aston, I can sort of slide it into the corner and then get that straight drive out, and I haven't been able to do that in the McLaren.
All right. So you're just saying the Aston is good?
Oh yeah, I really like it. Some of the others have said it's a bit of a boring car, but I think it depends on how you drive it.
Yeah, true. I do agree on it's a boring car. The Lexus is more like it's more in. It's a scary car compared to the McLaren. Why? Because you can be really aggressive with the Lexus and you can like correct your steering easily mid corner. And it feels like you can do that with the McLaren, but when you do that with the McLaren, you're losing more time than the Lexus. So you need to be precise with the McLaren, and that just, in my opinion, that makes you a better driver overall. Let me see.
Just starting to see the laps come in.
Yep, Havlicek is in a good run.
Yep. Josh Morris straight P1 to start with a broken wheel. Fair play.
Can we have a microphone test again, Boom? All right, we're seeing some guys having a good lap here. Josh Morris is on a good lap. Griffin is on a good lap. Macer is on a good lap. We're seeing a lot of new names, by the way. If I'm gonna look a little bit down on the list, Aberink is on a good lap. I think everybody's on a good lap.
Race control mic test.
Oh gee, oh my. Okay, you're. Whew.
I heard him that time.
Yeah, I did as well. Let's see, Trumpra? Wait, President? How do I call you? Walter? Wait, hang on. Trump.
Ooh.
Wait, what? How do I? Okay. You need to help me out there, buddy.
What is going on? Josh Morris is going 1.5 quicker than his last lap. There are some... Kai is just going quicker than Martin Van Asperen as well, with a 1:45.5. I can't remember what times we saw in practice. Were they quicker than the 1:45s?
I'm not yes, I saw a 1:44. So we will see faster times. The 1:45 is not the fastest. We will see some faster times coming in. Maybe though, I'm not sure about the because it is cloudy. And the track is 20 Celsius? No, 20 degrees.
Yeah, 20 C. And it's green at the minute, so it might be a little bit slippy.
Alright, Josh Mars coming in with a 1:45.1. Let's see who's on a good lap. Morris is having a good exit. He has 2/10 up his exit as well. He has, you know, he beats his time. And when you beat your time, you're also going to have a good exit on the straight.
Yeah, and Turi's just gone quicker than him though. Straight into the 1:44s with his first lap. Well, I say first lap, third lap, but that must have been his first.
Alright, by the way, we're seeing car number, I think, I'm not sure, car number 1, Callum Wilson, does not have his lights on. Maybe he should put them on before he gets disqualified. Kappa.
Mercedes drivers. Ah. Oh, car 93 has been disqualified.
Wait, what? What have you missed? All right, Marcus.
Oh, it's the safety
BMW
car,
and the Nissan. Well, the Nissan does have a nice shifting sound, which makes you feel going faster. I don't know. It really makes you focus on the sound of the shifting. All right, he went in. He does not have his lights on. I think he's gonna put his lights on, which is a good thing. It's fine. I think. Oh, Callum Wilson is not new, right?
I would say he is.
All right. Well, we welcome you, Callum, with open arms, buddy. I hope you're gonna have a good race.
As long as he puts his lights on.
Yeah, that's true. I think he just needs to look in the settings and he will find it. It's all right. If not, I think he can always ask his team member or 9. I'm not sure. Lucas Cruiser on a quick lap, going for a. Well, he has 2 seconds up his time. I think something's up with Cruiser. I think he needs to go a little faster. Not sure though.
Yeah, he's normally at the front, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he hasn't put himself there yet.
Gonna be a 150. Oh wait, that's a 155, almost flat. Anti-Turia did have a 144.9, so that's a 144. And I think I saw a 144 and a half, so they can go a little bit quicker. The question is, who is gonna be that one that goes that little bit quicker, right? So
yeah, it's just it could literally just clipping that curb just right in the last corner could push them down into those 145s.
absolutely,
sure.
absolutely. So we are on board of Jens Kaiser. Jens Kaiser with his fastest lap time of 145.9. That's almost a second off the fastest lap time. No, that is a second off the fastest lap time. Let's see if he can beat this, because he has almost a second in a green zone. He has 1 second in the greens, which means he will be able to get first position. Guys, this can be a pole position time actually.
Aston Martin is so beautiful.
You like this car, don't you?
I do, especially in the in those colors as well. It just.
I'm not sure if this is correct. He is 1.3 seconds up his time. This means he is gonna beat the pole position by a big margin. If this is correct, guys, we will see Jens Kaiser in the pole position. Anti-Turia with still 144.9. Lucas Cruiser is also going to beat his time. They're actually quite close to each other. Cruiser beating the time, 144.7. Jens Kaiser with a 145.6. Actually, not that close at all. That was, I think, a little mistake there by me.
Yeah,
all right.
I think his last lap, his split was against his last best lap, whereas his last lap, I think he set a quick lap, but it was invalidated due to running wide.
Okay. But this guy does have some potential in him, man. Fifth position. Time is not really that different from. Well, actually, hang on.
He's looking at
hang on. I'm looking at the last time instead of the best. Did this change? Hang on, I'm looking at the wrong spot. The best time of Cruiser, 144.7. That was his last one. Anti-Turia, 144. Let me switch to a different racer here. Wilson on a good lap. And also Antropov on a good lap. We will watch Antropov first, going over the finish line, and then we can switch over to Wilson. Antropov actually on almost a second up his time. Fastest time was a 147.5. He could go for the 146. Well, he is gonna be in there if he is not gonna make any mistakes here. There is a slower car in front of him. I think that's Griffin. Griffin needs to step aside, please. Oh no, that's not Griffin. It's another McLaren. I think they're teammates. I think he's teammates with Griffin. Not sure. We're gonna get over the line here with a 1:50 146.2. That is a good lap. And let's see.
I've got good news about Wilson. He found the light switch.
Oh, nice.
He's now running with lights. It's fine.
It's good. He does have a nice looking car, though. I'm not sure.
He does. It's a shame it's so dark and we can't see it.
Yeah, it has something to do with anime and stuff on that. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. Me gusta, man. Alright, let's see. We have Sam. I'm just gonna call you Sam. I'm sorry, Sam. And I can't pronounce your last name. I will ruin it. I'm sorry. But you are in 24th position, my man. Just warm up your tires and get the feeling, and you will get there. Also, some information about this race of today and yesterday, but on last week, not yesterday, last week. They have been, there have been people or drivers or races joining this league by a huge amount. So this community is growing, right? It is growing really like drastically. Like comparing this season with last season, there are a lot more drivers joining in. So basically, we are growing. Point made.
And boy, do we have things in store for Season 3.
Yeah, it's amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait. What I wanted to say is, I do not know the new racers by their driving style. So I do not know what to expect from this race. So that makes me really pumped up. I want to see who's new, and I want to see who can like give some new drama into this race, right?
Yeah,
new battles.
It's always good to have some new blood to show us a thing or two that we haven't seen before, perhaps, and not in terms of bad driving, but in terms of some moves and challenging drivers that sometimes perhaps find themselves in their own free air, going at their own pace and not having someone battle. So it's good for everyone that more people are joining, because it means better racing.
So looking at the points standings, I believe Lucas Cruiser and Andy Turi are really close to each other. I think Turi was the one with problems last race. I'm not sure, but they come really close to each other. Which means the two guys in 1 and 2 position are battling for the championship still. And this race is going to help them out to make the gap bigger or make this gap even smaller, right? Maarten van Asperen with a dramatically good time here. That's almost the same time as Turi. Like, the top 3 is really close, guys. They're all in the 144s, in the high 44s. Cruiser, 0.7 of a second. So he's a little quicker, but this doesn't mean that he's gonna drive off. I believe. I don't think Cruiser is gonna like drift off on his own. That top 3 position battle is gonna be really intense, because Turi and Asperen are gonna be in their in each other's like draft. They're gonna help each other out a lot, or they're gonna have to battle, which will make them slower at the end of the day.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because Cruiser, like last time we saw him, he was leading a race and threw it away by pitting for wet tires.
No, I believe something happened there. I think he did not refuel, so he had to go back in again and refuel.
Oh, all right, okay. I thought they'd gone for the wet tires, and it was a mistake by a couple of drivers. That was back in the Nürburgring, yeah.
Yeah, true. Like, so 9 did actually inform me about what happened. So he had to pit again because he did not refuel, and that just gave him, the guy in first a huge lead, coming back into the competition and in the rankings. So this season is still not over, guys. It's really close. Maybe I can show it to you. I'm not sure.
The gap between Antti and Lucas in the championship is 22 points. And when you get awarded 80 points for a race win,
it's
anything can happen still.
All right, we are on board almost. Here we are on board with Cruiser. Cruiser on a 1/10 of a second faster lap time. By the way, he is getting pole position right now. We've just witnessed this. And these times are insanely close, guys. I will show you. Look at the right bottom side. This is the time of Turi. Last and best. It's a 1:44.628. And this is the fastest lap time of Cruiser. You can look at the right bottom side of the screen and you will see these times. They are really close. Really, really, really close.
The last time I saw the quality times this close, Nico Rosberg was still in Formula 1.
All right, man. Good one, dude. Good one. James Knox Hope coming in with a 147.1 maybe, if he is not gonna make any mistakes here. He lost that 1/10 of a second he had on his green timer on the right there. Well, it's a blue timer with white letters. I'm sorry. Let's see. We are closing to the end, getting closer to the end of this qualification. I'm seeing that Josh Morris is he's having half a second, 6/10 of a second on his time. You can go for a yeah, maybe. Let's switch over. So he is almost a second up his time. I think it's a little mistake he's making here. He's losing a lot of time. I think he oversteered a little bit. Now he's coming up to the end. He lost a lot of time. He's gonna go into the 149s or 144s. I mean 144.8. He still has more in his car.
Yeah,
this guy
validated as well.
Yeah, I think he made a little mistake at the end. He can still go for another one, and we will keep an eye on this man. I see you, baby. I see you, Morris. No worries, man. We see you. Kai Pach is also with a good time. 145.5. He can go for a 145.3 if he does not make any mistakes or gains time. I think the track is becoming a little faster, if I'm correct. The times are going better and better.
Track has changed to fast. Temperature's still the same, but they're just gripping it up with continuous lapping and laying the rubber down.
Shout out to Krim. Thanks, dude. Have a good one, man.
Just got a little bit of news coming from race control. The formation lap will not be led by the safety car tonight. The pole sitter will lead the formation lap at the usual safety car pace. So just so that we don't get confused at the start and think that the safety car is just shot off and decided to win the race by himself.
Oh, all right. Okay, so now I'm reading from race control. Track grip improves to fast from green. Will the time start to fall? Or by other words, will these guys be getting faster? It's also what I've noticed, because in the sector, in the corners, these guys are gaining time, and that means one thing. That means that the track is becoming faster. And yes, here we go. Josh Morris with a 144.3 already. Turi is on a good lap here. And we're going to see a lot of green times, and it's going to be really hard for me to focus on who to watch here. Marnik also on the greens. Shinoda on the greens. Who else? Wilson on the greens. Everybody's going to improve their times. It's just a question who can put in the last fast lap before the qualification ends. I think the longer they stall this, and the better they pinpoint the finish and start, like the last moments, the last corners, improving the asphalt here, that's gonna give them the best time. It's just being patient, watching that timer, knowing your limits, and just pushing to the max and hoping that you're not gonna make any mistakes in that last round. This is gonna be tense, guys.
Yeah, they can't afford to sit in the pits now and wait to the end of the session. They're gonna have to stay on track, keep lapping and keep trying to go quicker, just in case they get called out and
True.
End up falling down the order massively.
Also, the thing is, everybody is feeling the pressure because everybody knows if they sit in the pit and the track is getting faster, they see these times getting beaten. and they know that they can beat their own time, and maybe the enemies, like, not the enemies, but the yeah, your enemy's time, I can say. Of course, we all respect each other, respect each other's lives, but we're still enemies in this on this track. Let's see. Morris now with a 144.3. Still, Cruiser 0.2 of a second slower. Turi 0.2 of a second slower. Like, that's really close. Aspirin getting closer. Pachas getting closer in the 40s. In the 44s. Almost. Let's see. Genoda is almost crossing the finish line. That was a lie. Not almost, but he's getting closer. He's 1/10 of a second faster. Maybe he can close the gap here. I'm seeing also a lot of reds. I'm not sure. Like, right now, I'm only looking at the greens. I'm sorry for you for that, but it's a little bit interesting to see if they can break their lap times. No worries, though. We'll show some love to you guys in the race.
Yeah, I've just noticed as well, we've lost Jens Kaiser. I think he's dropped out of the session. So he's disappeared off the timing board.
Oh, I can't click on him. You're right.
Yeah. He popped up in my bottom right corner saying he relaunched the game, so obviously he's had a crash or software, hardware issue there that he's trying to fix before the race starts.
Alright. Do you think I need to restart the broadcasting tool?
I think it should sort itself out when the next session starts.
Alright, it could screw me up, you know?
I'll do a test.
Alright. Kai Pachas 1/10 of a second. He can go actually in a 140. Oh, you know what? I'm making a little mistake in this corner. He's losing time. Let's switch over to this guy. Will he be able to get in the 144s? He's gonna really dig deep for this one. Come on, baby. That would be great. We will have 5 cars in the 144s. That means we will have 5 cars battling for the top positions here. Alexander also doing great. Gaining 2/10 of a second already. Let's see how this guy is doing. Pachas sliding a little, oversteer, goes wide, and oh, no way, baby. You messed that one up. Too bad. I think you overreached a little bit. No shame in that one, but we have to go to the next car. Julian Marnik, 2/10 as well. He can go for a 145.6 if he keeps this up. Alexander still doing great. Alexander still doing great. Two tenths. Can go for a 146.5. That will make him beat the position 19 Stein Averink. I'm sorry if that's Dutch. I'm not sure. I think it's Averink. But he will gain that position on him. Let's see how we're gonna do.
I would suggest not restarting the broadcasting tool because I had to leave the lobby and then rejoin for it to work.
Oh, okay. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alexander going good, has gained half a second on his time. He's losing here at a bad exit, but he will gain. Holy smokes, he will gain like 4 to 5 positions here. That's a good thing for him, man. Good job, Alexander. Good for you, man. Alright, I'm not sure if you will see any more times being broken. I'm looking closely. Tobias is going for one. Tobias is still in a hot lap. I'm not sure. No, he breaks down. I think everybody's going to stop. Everybody's going to head out to the pit lane. So we're going to have Josh Morris in the first position. Pole position for that, man. And the top 3, guys, the top 3 is insanely close. Especially the number 1 and number 2 and 3s. That's incredibly close, man. Holy smokes.
Well, look at the gap between 3 and 4 though as well. They're in the same 1/10 of a second there.
Yeah, man. Did not see that one. So we're gonna have an intense battle. I hope these guys will have to defend, which means that the 5th, so Kai Pachas and Cornelius, can also just, you know, have their own battle between them. And I agree on Boom saying 2 and 3 are the guys to watch. These guys are gonna battle the shit out of each other. I'm not sure, man. All right, we will see. But first, a little break, and then we will be right back with the race, guys. If I can switch the overlay. All right, we are back. And we're back again with Catalunya as your home board on the top. And here we go, looking at Kaiser's backside. Don't know if you want that, guys, but I don't mind looking at that backside of the Aston Martin. All these lights in our eyes. And it's gonna be a night race. Is it gonna stay night all day or no?
I really can't remember. I think there is a sunrise. I saw people talking about a sunrise earlier, so I assume it's gonna get light. So
no safety car at the front this time. Morris is having the pace right now, 80 miles. Can we see if he does that? Can we see?
He is doing, yeah, he's doing 70 at the minute. Max speed is 80, I believe.
Just looking if he's not cheating his first couple miles on the track, you know, just helping race control. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I think it's actually his first career pole position in terms of league racing. So pressure on.
Yeah. It's
first
always
pole, and he's gonna lead them away.
Oh my god. Oh, I would shit in the bed, man. Oh my god. Now, when I'm at the back, I don't feel the pressure, but of course, when you're driving in the first two, like when you're driving in the top 10 position, you really hope you're not gonna get punted off. No punterinos. And then after the first couple corners, and you're still alive, you know that you have a good race in front of you, right? You know that you can just go with the flow. This is a wonderful scene, man. All these cars going back and forth.
Are we in helicam right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is wonderful to see. There's a big gap though. Someone has not managed to keep up with the pack, and that's going to affect a few people.
True, there's a big gap there.
Right, hopefully they'll line up in double file now, and it's a side max 1-2 this week, followed by. Ooh, no, they are a team 1-2, and there's no other team. There's no team 3-4. Anti-Cheery and his teammate are split by Martin Van Asperen. And now they're double file as they come around the last corner. He's got to wait until race control puts on the green lights, and then it's pedal to the metal, and away they should go. Deep breath now. Here we go. Green. And I'm gonna say Josh he's not had the best start. They're 3 wide going into the first corner. And is it gonna end in tears?
Ooh.
It's ended in tears. We're gonna have a safety car and a potential restart if this kicks off. Ooh, that has not gone well for Josh Morris.
Race control, safety car being deployed, no overtaking. Safety car being deployed, no overtaking.
Who is the winner of all this though? It's Lucas Kreuzer. So, we can breathe already after that huge crash. They can't overtake.
Damn!
Yeah.
Alright,
neutralized.
Shit happens. Now, we have to look at how we are gonna get this ball rolling again. How big do you think the chances of having a small flashback into time and just blinking with our eyes and just standing at that grid again? I'm not sure though. That's not league racing, right? But it's also having fun. I'm not sure. Not to put any pressure on 9 here. It's just whatever he does, or the race control.
What was that now? Whether he's gonna reset it or?
Yeah. Race control's like F. True.
Yeah. It's interesting. Is how many people have lost out there, and it's not their fault.
No, they have time to repair their cars, but you know, you don't want. Nobody wants this kind of a race, right? Or maybe they do. Maybe the people that benefit from this. So, restarting this race also means you're taking away the benefit from the guys that did benefit from it. I'm sure there will be some guys benefiting from this. I don't know who, but you can see some people going into the pit just to repair the damage, which is actually good. It's smart.
basically, if I was Lucas right now, I would not want a restart as they don't realise the safety car is there and nearly run into the back of it. Yeah, Lucas is the big winner here because he's second in the championship and Thury was involved in that.
Wait, they need to. Is that the safety car there? No, right?
Yeah,
no.
The safety car is in front of Lucas now. The safety car's picked them up.
All right, all right. You know, it's really hard for a safety car to pick up these guys. You know, you need to you really need to know when to exit the pit lane, because you do not want to mess up anyone's race.
Yeah, especially in the dark as well. It's a bit difficult. But
Yeah.
perhaps
True.
we need to get onto the game developers and be like, "Hello, can we have a drivable safety car skin with the big flashing lights?" And
Yeah, man. That would be cool. That would be really nice.
yeah, it would make it work.
I don't think that's really hard to make for the game. I don't think that's really hard to develop. And it helps out the community, like big times.
Yeah, I mean they've already got it mapped, so you can have individual indicators on. They just, they just need to add a big light on top of one of the cars.
Yeah, like a police, I don't know, police kind of thing. Just something, just flashy lights, please. Please!
We're bagging.
Bagging! Sorry, I promise not to sing again.
Begging you.
I'm sorry.
Should we have a look at who the big losers were?
Oh, that sounds really terrible to do. There are no big losers, man. I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. No worries. No sweat. Like, who are they? Who are those? Who are those big losers? I'm kidding.
Martin Van Asperen started in 3rd, is now 26th.
Oh, damn.
Josh Morris started on pole, is now 25th.
Pavlicek was also 5th, I think.
Yeah.
Jens
Thury
Kaiser.
started 3rd, is now 20th.
Jens Kaiser dropped.
Yeah. The thing is, Andy's done the best out of all the ones that were involved in that.
Yep.
In terms of the leaders.
But did he go into the pit lane, though? Oh, now he is. Now he's in. Now he's in. He's gonna lose some positions.
I hate to say it, but I think he may have been the cause of the accident as well. Race control can't review it right now because I think they are the safety car.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. But you can see some damage on his car, which means he might be the one that made the collision or was impacted the first in the collision. Now we are seeing a wonderful pit crew unscrewing these wheels and flashy lights. Oh, they're really fast with the oh, there the car's dropping already and they're giving the greens. Oh my god, look at Thury going, guys. Wait, was
Big hype.
Was that too much? Oh, look at that exhaust glowing! Oh my god! Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just warming up, guys. Warming up.
Wow, that exhaust is glowing, isn't it?
It is, man. Oh, it's hot!
It's so hot.
Alright. Let's see. At this time, I don't think they're gonna have a restart. They're gonna keep continuing.
Yeah, I think so too. Obviously, it'd be good to have a restart. Makes it fair for everyone, but then it doesn't make it fair for everyone at the same time because, part of racing is avoiding those accidents.
True.
And, taking it easy and getting through the traffic. So
Now Cruiser can take
Safety
first.
car coming in this lap. Safety car coming in this lap.
Cruiser can take in the first place in this championship. That's correct, man. Cruiser has the chance to take this championship in his hands because he is battling, if I'm correct, anti-Thury. Boom, is that right? I believe
Leader,
he's...
you now control the pace. Safety car's returning to the pit lane.
Yeah, so anti-Thury, who is in, let me see, almost dead last position, needs to fight, needs to gain, needs to battle in Rome all the way back to Catalunya just to gain as many positions as possible so he can close the gap with Cruiser, right? He can only make the damage smaller because I think today is the day that he is going to lose that lead. It all depends on Cruiser now.
And I think Cruiser has the ability just to, pardon the pun, cruise away from the rest of the field after this restart.
All right, we did start the race, and here we go, guys. I think we started yet. Yeah.
Yeah, we are back racing. We are green light.
All right, everybody is taking their caution, and we can see that here, as you can see, there's a gap forming. I think that's Rowland. Yeah, Rowland is having a struggle keeping up with Antropov, but also doing a great job holding the others back. I think we're gonna see some nice battles here. You can also already see a group forming. Oh, Aston Martin coming in back into the back. Oh, Rowland going wide a little bit, maybe losing some time here. I wish you good luck, Rowland. I know who you are now, and I know you're gonna listen to this one day, and you will exactly know what I mean, and nobody else knows what I mean. Anyways, let's keep continuing. There is a battle here with Marnik as well. Marnik got overtook, I think, if I'm correct. A lot of guys just getting really close.
I didn't see it, but now we're going to have the issue of pro drivers who got caught up at the start working their way back through the AM drivers. And it's a whole new dynamic to the race.
True, we're seeing Maarten van Asperen in the back. Anti-Turi. I'm not hearing race control, by the way, but they're gonna look into a collision. They're looking into a collision. That's what I did here, and that's what I did pick up. Maarten van Asperen already in 19th position. You can see Anti-Turi. That must be Anti-Turi. Overtaking somebody. No, that was oh, we're seeing some here. Oh my god, that was close. The guy's going wide in the Porsche a little bit here. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Yep, I did not change his volume, but it got lower again. Not sure why.
Ooh, there's some touching in turn 4, which involves Josh Morris trying to work his way back through. And the gap at the front is building.
It is?
Straight away. Yeah, two and a half seconds already.
Oh, it's gonna be a long day for Cruiser on his own, drifting, cruising on his own. Ha! Nah, why did you make that joke? Now I have to make it every time we're talking about Cruiser cruising on his own, cruising to the finish line. 50 minutes into this race. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Sarahville in the back. Yep.
You can sit back and turn on the cruise control. Do you appreciate me now?
I do, man. I do. Oh, damn. Oh, let's not make Cruiser hear this. Or maybe he might cruise off. Never come back. Oh my god, stop it! Stop! Focus on the race, man. Focus on the race. You can see almost 10 to 20 cars on the straight here. We're getting really into this race. Look at this. Look at this view, guys. Look at this view. All these cars onto the straight. They are just so close to each other. This is racing, guys. This is why I got behind my desk today, knowing that the race might be getting really nice. We're gonna have some really good views here. Let's go on board with somebody. And that might be...
I've got some bad news.
What?
Callum Wilson. He lost the light switch again.
No!
It might just be me. My connection to the server, but he is currently running with no lights, and that's a big no-no in a night race.
True. Let's see. Terry is... I don't know what Terry is doing, but he's in last position. He's on his own. I think he spun off. Let's give some love to the guys in the back. James Knox Hope did have a fast lap time, but maybe he did not repair his damage. I'm not sure about that one. He is struggling a lot. Maybe he didn't know that people can actually just repair their damage. And if you look at the back, there's a huge gap in between every car. Slowly we're going to the front. Here we are having Pavlicek all the way at 22. That's not where we like him to... That's not where we are used to see Pavlicek. I think he lost a lot of positions in that incident. Tobias Macer. Tobias Macer doing also... not his best. And Tuturi already in the 20th position. Oh, we're seeing some action here. Antti, we can go on to the dashboard cam. Oh, into the inside with Kaiser. Almost touching his buttocks. Going on to the straight. These guys... these guys are going to fight.
Yeah. These are all quick guys battling in the middle of the pack. Fighting against the fastest drivers in the league, but also trying to get past some of the AM guys at the same time. It's gonna be chaos.
It is. And the thing is, the AM drivers know that they're having a quick driver behind them. If they are well known in this grid, if they are new, they will defend and they will not give this position away freely. And that's gonna hold them back really. Like, you know, somebody that's new into the grid is not gonna give you respect that you actually should get. And of course it's racing. Nobody's gonna give you a free pass, but you know what I'm talking about. It's that respect. All right, it's this guy. He might battle for the, you know, he might battle for the championship. Let me just give him a free pass.
Black and white flag warning. Car number 6 for driving standards. That's a warning. Car number 6.
That's Andrew Slipper in the 2nd position.
Jens giving Andy just enough room around that corner. They are close to the limit of clean racing.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
the two guys, Porsche and Aston. What do you mean?
Yeah, Andy and Jens.
Yeah. Oh, engine prop going off! Oh, do not touch him, baby! Oh my God, we need to watch that back. Engine prop, where is he? Where is he? Why can't I cannot find... Oh no! No, as we were watching, they are touching each other. That's not allowed, man. Don't touch each other. I'm kidding. Onto the straight. These guys are... Oh my God! They do not like each other now.
Yeah, these guys are all over each other. Andy went in quite rough first, so I think Jens was more than entitled to give what he gave back then. But he's outbroken himself into the first corner.
Oh, Turi on the inside. Kaiser going a little... Oh, he's going wide. He needs to give this position almost. He's on the inside now for the next corner, I believe. No, Turi is going to be on the inside for the next corner. Oh, they touch each other again. That's some paint trading there. And now Turi took the place. Let's go, Turi. Let's go, man. Keep pushing, baby.
Jens is clearly not happy, flashing his lights continuously.
Yep.
I'd be annoyed too. Some rough racing there, and perhaps it'd be a bit different position if the original contact wasn't made. But,
true.
You know, if he's quick enough, he'll fight back and retake position.
Now, Avrink in the Lexus. I'm not seeing a lot of Lexus in this on this track. I'm seeing a lot more lately. This is the 2nd, and if I'm saying a lot more, that's one Lexus going off. I should never commentate on the Lexus again. I feel so sorry. It really feels like when I'm looking at you, you feel the pressure unconsciously. I'm not sure. I need to I need to ask this in an interview. Like, I need to do this. When I watch you, do you feel something in your body that makes you feel like, oh my God, somebody's watching me? I need to make a mistake now. Or something like... I'm not sure. All right, so Marnik behind Cornelius. Let's go on the dash cam here. Now I'm gonna look for some close greens, close reds. Also, Brapid is really close behind.
Good news.
Huh.
Wilson found his light switch.
Yay! Hooray! All right, Luke is on his way to the victory here. Andrew Slipper cannot see him anymore. He lost him in the front view. Pablos Ceraville has some lights behind him, but also some lights really far ahead. We need to keep an eye on if this is gonna be a battle with Kai Pachas. We know, we've seen a lot from Kai Pachas. This guy does like to have a battle, and he is really pushing it every single race, pushing it to the limit. And you can see that he is doing that, and he does like it. He loves it. You can see it. Look at this. Look at this. Getting really close, staying on the inside, and just putting the pressure on Serraville. Putting the pressure on. You can see that Serraville did outbrake himself a little bit, going a little bit too wide. Now his exit is going to be bad. We're going to see some... We might see some overtake here. Oh, Punch is going a little wide over the curbs there. And this is it. This is it. It's going to be one. He goes for it. Is he going to outbrake him? No, he just shows himself on the inside mirrors and goes back.
Sometimes sometimes that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough. Maybe next round. Maybe next round. We need to keep an eye on this one. Who else? Who else? Let's see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Our pole man is back up into 8th, so he's recovering well.
Josh Morris?
Yep, the first lap. He's found his feet again.
So his fastest lap time is a 1:46, and everyone behind him, except Maarten van Asperen, he's on 11th position now. 11th position right now. His fastest lap time is a 1:45.9. Josh Morris on a 1:46.4. This means that Maarten is actually closing in on Josh Morris. Let's see where Maarten is. I don't think that gap is that's not huge. Maarten actually in battle here. Let's go on to the dash cam. Oh, Griffin Meek. Rowland in front. We all know Rowland. He likes to have a battle. Going on to the inside is going to outbrake him. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, on the inside. Needs to stick it there. Griffin going wide as well.
Rowland runs wide up ahead as well, so he's going to be slow into the next section.
Yeah, I've noticed that Rowland is really having troubles with this section. He's going wide every single time almost. He's losing a lot of time in this section. I'm not sure. I've been seeing him in free practice, and even now... Oh! Somebody went off in the front! It's Marnik! Can we see a rewind? Why do I not see any... Nah, where's Warwick? Not Warwick, Marnik. Jesus. League of Legends, leave me alone! Marnik. There he is.
I think we're going to have talk about League of Legends.
No, it's good, it's good. I'm good. So we're going 1 minute back. I hope we will see him spinning.
Crash in turn 1. You'll have to come back to it.
Yep. Who?
It was Meek, I believe, in the green and purple McLaren.
Who?
Griffin Meek.
Oh, Griffin.
Yeah. He had a collision with Kevin Rowland.
Oh, okay. He went over to the curbs, and that made him spin. Which is, well, he went... Oh, he did stay there. And they had to cut that track. Oh, I didn't... Oh, maybe... Alright, interesting. Griffin Meek. Let's see. Maarten van Asperen overtaking somebody there. Almost... He's in the back of Rowland. This is some action-packed racing here. These guys are not giving each other any room. Oh, I think I went back 1 minute. Not sure. I don't know. Let's see. Alright, Griffin did lose a lot of track. I don't think we're going to be able to watch that back.
Car number 80, 10-second time penalty causing a collision with car number 1.
Turi looking for an inside. Turi is really, like, I cannot follow up Turi. He's over. Oh, at the back fuel. I saw it in the back, in the rear mirror. Rowland being taken off. I've seen it in the back. Oh my God, I looked in the rear mirror and I've seen Rowland going off. This is crazy. We're going back half a minute, and here, somewhere around here, I think in this corner, something happened. Not sure what happened though. Somebody did spin. Oh, there we go. There we go. Kaiser. I think Kaiser did hit the guy in front, and the guy in front hits Rowland. And Kaiser is now off. Kaiser's not having the race of his time, man.
Incidents between 138 and 501. And 138 also has received a 10-second time penalty for an earlier collision with car number 228.
Anti-Turi on 10th position. I cannot keep up with this guy. Maarten van Asperen actually did overtake this guy, I believe. They are... Hang on, something's not... Alright, Anti-Turi did get overtaken by Maarten, I believe, because Anti-Turi was in front of Maarten. Let's have a quick peek at where Cruiser is cruising off. Yep, I think he's having a back marker there.
I think people are having issues with the pit entry. Someone's taken out the pit limiter marker, and I think they're picking up penalties.
It's race control, car number 117. Is to receive a 20-second time penalty for causing the collisions at turn 1 on lap 1, as well as a collision with car 98 several laps later.
Oh, damn. Hey, cut, welcome. No, get it. How you doing? All right, let's go back to the racing. Chat Smith.
I don't know if you heard that, but Anti-Turi has been given, I believe it is a 20-second time penalty for causing the collision at the start.
Yeah, it's true.
Of the race.
I think he knew this. I think he knew he would get a penalty, and that's why he's pushing so much, right? I don't know. He is really aggressive on the gas pedal. He's really driving aggressive. I'm not sure if he is gonna be making like that 20 seconds, right? He still has half an hour to race. But 20 seconds is not something you're gonna race out of your penalty zone. Like, that's still gonna affect you, even if that's 20. Like, even if you're really fast, like, you're gonna need to drive your ass off. So I'm not sure about what to say about Turi. He's driving a good race and overall, except for the fact that he made some mistakes. But hey, we're all humans, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the pressure into turn 1 as well. They were 3 wide before the braking zone, and
and again he hits Aspen from Martyr in the back. I'm not sure what this guy is doing, man. He's not having his I really don't know. He's giving back the position, but Martin now has some damage, and they were actually chasing on this guy who is 10 seconds ahead. Marnik on 7th position. Let me see.
Yeah, has the red mist descended, and it's all been thrown out the window.
Something's going on again. I'm having trouble with this this stuff. Let me see, where's Rowland? I want to know where he is. Rowland back to 24th position. 24th position. Do we have some battles here? Ankit on a quick lap. He's having a time of his life, actually. He can go for a 147.3, I believe. No, he did beat his time. He did beat his record. 147.6, that's good. Anti-Turi now as well, going on a quick lap. But I think he should just let Maarten van Asperen go. He's not gonna gain anything anymore. I think he should just stay behind him and just not... I'm not sure. If you're gonna battle Maarten, he's not gonna give you that position, right?
Yeah, I mean, the best thing he can do now is just... he can sit behind Maarten, and they're 2 quick drivers, so they can make time up easily and together and work together. But you know, it's gonna end up in a couple of overtakes and some squabbling.
True, but I still believe Turi is faster. He's more aggressive in that Porsche. Maybe it's me, but
speaking of that, is he going for a move again?
Yeah, he is. He is. I think you're a little bit behind. I'm not sure. He did go for a move. He did overtake. He's now in front of Maarten.
They're just coming around the last corner, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, cool.
They're going on to the straight right now. And they are on the straight right now. They're on the finish line. All right.
Yeah, and I can confirm that I think race control will be looking at that move.
So race control is also saying that rain is coming in 5 minutes. That's gonna mean that they need to go back into the pit lane maybe to switch some tires. In 5 minutes, it's gonna be less than half an hour racing, and if you are gonna think about if you should pit or not, that's gonna take you another 5 minutes maybe. So in about 10 minutes, you should have made a decision if you're gonna go into the pit lane or not. That means you still have 22 minutes to race, and in 22 minutes with bad tires, or the wrong decision on tires can cost you the race. And even if you're a cruiser who is in front leading the pack with almost a galactic amount of time, I don't know if that's the word.
He's got a 10-second lead now, isn't he? Well, even more than 10 seconds. The gap is 9 seconds to Andrew Slipper in second place.
The guy is pushing in times like unbelievable, man. He's just squeezing every centimeter he has on the track. Let's see.
Yeah, but he's still not the quickest guy out there right now.
No, he isn't.
There's a few people lapping better than him, but he doesn't have to push. He's got a comfortable lead.
True. Why burn the tires if you know that you can still just, you know, relax? You could go on the attack whenever you want. The guys behind you are pushing on every lap. But there's another thing. If they go for a change in the tires, Cruiser is now losing time. Think about it. He is just saving tires, but if he's gonna swap them anyway, he's gonna swap safe tires. The guys in the back are closing up. And then they're using all the tires up, but they closed in the gap. And when they switch tires, they both have fresh rain tires, right? So they start fresh from the beginning.
Yeah, he's gonna have to wait. I think they're all waiting. They must have seen that rain is on the way, because I don't think they've done their mandatory pit stop yet. Because what's the point in pitting now for new tires and then having to pit again in 5 minutes for wet tires?
True. Chocolate daddy. Welcome, man. I see you. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe we can see some battles going on. I see some guys here in the back. Pierce. Pierce is having a good race, I think. Well, not good racing overall, but right now he is racing cars. He is having people behind him, in front of him, and like, if you know you can't finish first, it's always good to have a race, you know, racing somebody else. I'm not sure if I'm the only one, but if I'm having a race for more than almost an hour, right? Quali, race, practice. So you're more than an hour here in that car, in that seat, sweating your ass off. Like, at least give me a battle with somebody. Doesn't matter who.
Oh, there's nothing better than finishing a race and being able to say to someone else you've been racing with, you know, that was fun.
True. You can talk back about the battles and whatnot.
And you learn. You know, you're not going to learn anything driving around on your own for an hour.
True.
You're going to learn how quick the tires run out and how long your fuel lasts, but you're not going to learn racing moves and how to eke out that little bit extra against someone else.
So, as we are looking back, I think Anti-Turi is... Oh, that's... Hang on. Oh, I still need to wait for a update on the list. Because I believe Anti-Turi is closing the gap into Brapit, if I'm correct.
Yeah, he's bringing the gap down, and he's done his last lap was a 1:45 dead. Everyone else around him is going considerably slower, and the rain has started to fall.
Yep, you can see. You can see it at the back of the car. If you look at the back of the car, you can see it. But I think if you go onto the windscreen, wipers wiping the... No, rain's... Like, no, it's not windscreen. Yeah, it's windscreen wipers. Wiping the rain off one by one. We are seeing some drops. As expected, 5 minutes. We are at 28 minutes left into this race. And we will see times dropping, getting slower and slower. We can see that Anti-Turi is giving that position. That was not a big... Was that a back marker? I think it was. But knowing that he's closing the gap, because they're both on the straight, look at this. They are both at the straight. Both at the straight. Anti-Turi now seeing the backlights of Brapit. We're gonna see another battle. It's just a shame that he has a penalty, because this, we are knowing that he has a penalty, but
this is race control.
Yeah.
The collision between 48 and 117. A racing incident. However, a final warning for car 117 for driving standards. Final warning 117.
Oh, right. Anti-Turi is having his final warning, which I have to agree on. He's not having his race. Maybe he has a full mind. Maybe his head is not on the right, right points. Maybe it's just bad luck. I'm not sure. We all know that this guy can drive.
Incident between 47 and number 8 racing incident.
Ancherpuff, I think, almost losing grip there.
So, Josh Morris, I got to come back to him because he's nearly back on the podium after being taken out on the first corner.
Mm-hmm.
He is agonizingly close to getting past Saraville, but Saraville is just keeping him behind. He's not making it easy. Josh is the quicker driver. He's got the quicker lap time so far, but it's not just about being quicker. It's about being able to make those overtakes count. And
true.
In these slippery conditions, now the rain is falling. You've got to be so careful.
You're absolutely correct, man. Also, the thing is, so your mental state is chasing the guy, but the guy in front of you all of a sudden goes into the pit lane, and now you're all in the open. You're in the black ocean. You're diving deep, but you don't know where the you don't know how deep you can go before you're gonna drown. Let me explain this. So your mental state is chasing this guy, right? You're on his inside, and he's feeling the grip getting away from him. So he thinks, I'm gonna switch tires. But you know that you are faster than him on these tires, on these conditions. So are you gonna continue the race, not going into the pit lane, knowing that you were faster, and with that 20 seconds gap, will you take that risk of staying maybe in front of him, or he's gonna come back with the rain tires? And almost talking about it, he's going wide almost, and now he's gonna be on the inside. I think he's gonna take this position, but knowing that you are faster, this is a mental state, this is a mental war. Are you able to stay on the field? Saraville having a lot of pressure here and is losing that position. Morris just staying stuck, calm and steady. I think Saraville is having trouble with the rain. Not sure.
Yeah, it's starting to look wet. Proper wet. It's not, it's not wet. Oh, there we go. Josh is actually coming into the pits, so was it worth pushing and losing time and making that overtake, or should he have just waited and pitted? We'll find out, won't we?
We'll find out after the break. I'm kidding. No breaks. No breaks. It's free TV, baby. No breaks.
No breaks. I can't stop.
Damn. All right. Let's see. I'm really looking in for the battles. The times are really close. Yep, Anti-Turi and Brapit still close to each other. You can really feel that the car is just not turning in. It's just sliding. No grip at all. You're on board of Josh Cornelius. He has some cars in the back. Brapit is maybe closing in. I'm not sure. There's this little gap. I'm not sure who is in that. Let me see. Oh, no, Martin actually. Oh, there are guys in the pit lane. Martin van Asperen going into the pit lane. Maybe he might switch tires, definitely. But maybe he might also repair the backside. He did have some damage on his back. These guys are in a battle. Pavlicek chasing Janoda.
This is race control. Car 46. So 5-second time penalty for jumping the start.
Oh, damn. All right. That's a really late penalty, man. But it is one. You can't jump starts, guys. You just can't.
Is that that's Ankit? I can't say his second name. I'm not going to try, but I think that's his first race with us tonight. So, you know, it's just a learning experience there about the starts that we do.
True.
It's very unique. I don't think I've heard of any other ACC leagues using their own safety car.
No, I'm not sure. You know why? It's because this community is really big. It's not one guy that organizes everything. And I've come to realize, when you want to organize a league or a tournament or whatever, you need to have your people. You need to. You can't rely on your own. Like, you can't do this on your own. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna stream it? Are you gonna be the pit lane? Are you gonna be the race control? Are you gonna be the guy that controls everything behind the scenes? Are you gonna be the guy that puts up the safety car screen? Like, what are you gonna do on your own? You can only do one thing, maybe two, but more than that, you can't. So this is a whole organization, a lot of people helping, wanting one thing, and that's just having a great league, a great community. And that's such an amazing thing to be a part of. I can't stress this out enough. This is a huge deal in the world we're living in right now. And you might think like, hey, Burak, come on, man, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm honest, I'm not kidding, guys. A community, like, if you want a nice community, right? A community where you are free, you're welcome, you're really yourself, you can make friends, you can have like really in-depth conversations. If you really want that, this is the place to be. Like, basically, this is the place to be. These guys are racing with each other. They're bashing each other's heads in. They're getting time penalties with like 20 seconds. He's flaming everybody right now in his head. But at the end of the day, he's still gonna talk about it. He's still gonna have a positive chat with the guys that he did race. Maybe not. Maybe he's gonna be, you know, annoyed a little bit. Of course, you're getting penalties. The race is not going as you planned. But at the end of the day, a community is something to look back at with a positive mindset. I know I'm talking a lot, but I need to stress this, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a big operation behind the scene, behind the screen. Sorry. I mean, I just show up and commentate every week, but you guys do a hell of a lot of work, and I think we're all really appreciative of it. So
honestly, I'm doing the exact same thing. Only thing I do a little bit different is I am talking and doing the camera. But other than that, I'm not doing anything more than you, man. The people that do the most are getting the least credits, in my opinion. And that's something for sure. As we're saying this, Pierce is just going off. I think he should just go into the pit lane and take some rain tires. I can't talk. I'm not really. I don't know where to look now. Let's go back. Let's just do one by one and let's see what's happening on the field. There's a huge gap with Luke Cruiser and Andrew Slipper and Josh Morris, but I think that will settle down after everybody pitted and get their tires. Cruiser is still ahead, even after that pit, he is still ahead. It's crazy, man. That guy's lead is just amazing. Dan Brappett in 4th position. He will be happy. He is happy with this position. Saraville actually having a lot of cars behind him. Janoda. So this is a fight that we can look at. These guys are fighting. This is a close battle here. Saraville and Janoda. They are battling for the 5th position here. Let's have a look.
yeah, Saraville is not enjoying these slippery conditions. He was holding his own when it was dry, but his pace definitely dropped off. Now it's less than ideal out there. I think there's a few drivers have definitely lost out through the pits as well. Josh Cornelius has fallen down the order, down to 9th. He was up in 4th before. Obviously, Brappet has done well through the pit stops, and he's actually an AM driver, and he's in.
This is race control.
True.
10-second time penalty for car 138 for causing a collision.
138.
I just had to check that he is.
Yeah, he is in a. He's
AM driver.
He is in 4th. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. He is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pro drivers behind him, I believe. And I think, are we also driving with silver class or no?
I think we are just pro and AM.
Because I'm seeing white and gray and red. Boom, are we driving with silver class as well now?
I think silvers might be guests or reserves. Are they?
Oh, yeah. Might be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, a lot of new names with the silver rating. So I think they are reserve drivers.
All right. Okay. So Wilson, let's look at Wilson, because he is a guy is still kind of in this race. Not racing anybody at the moment.
But he is first out of the reserves, is he not? So,
Yep. He is.
So yeah, he's smashing it.
Actually, he is racing anti-Turi, I believe. Add up 20 seconds, and he might even overtake Turi there.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one at the end, but...
True. Oh, Griffin, no! Oh, he still touches him. Griffin losing grip. I'm not sure if it's safe for Griffin to stay on this track. I'm not saying anything negative about this guy, but maybe he should change tires, man, because I know you had a great and wonderful qualification, so you need to change tires, baby. I think he has trouble keeping the... I think he has trouble keeping his tires at temperature. And I'm reading that he missed his pit. Wait, what? I did miss that one. Let's see. Yeah, Wilson did not pit. He's the only one with still a 1 behind his name. I'm just noticing that right now. Thank you, chat. I love you. Mwah. Thank you.
Who is this?
It's Wilson.
Wilson missed his pit.
Yep. No, but Griffin... No, Wilson missed his pit. Griffin did pit, but Wilson did miss his pit window. That means he basically will be disqualified? No?
I think race control will have to confirm that one.
Like I'm thinking out loud right now. And this is me not knowing the rules. It's a shame on me.
Yeah,
but
that's what I mean. I don't know, so hopefully race control will be able to confirm that at some point.
well, it's a reserve driver. Maybe they will just spare him. But missing the pit window means that you are not obeying the rules, even if you don't know the rules. You should know the rules. I should know the rules. Damn. I'm sorry. Let's see. Missing pit window is disqualification. All right.
Ouch.
Thank you, Bo. Cruiser, doing some great job here. Overtaking back markers, almost. So the difference with Slipper and Cruiser, if I'm correct, it's 7 seconds. Slipper is still in this race. Fastest time, or the last time of Slipper is a 1:54. The last time of Cruiser is a 1:55. This means that Slipper is closing in, and he has 13 minutes on the clock. I repeat, Slipper is closing in, and he has 13 minutes on the clock. He is closing the gap by more than half a second a lap. I'm not good. I'm not fast with calculations, but it's almost 2 minutes a lap now.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 6 laps, half a second. That is... what, 3 seconds?
Yeah, I don't think it's enough if on that alone. If
3.5 seconds?
yeah.
It really depends on that 1 extra lap, but he is going to get close. And if Cruiser makes a mistake, that means Slipper is going to have some dancing movements there. Also, Cruiser needs to overtake back markers. This means that maybe if there's going to be a little problem by overtaking back markers, I'm not sure, man. Slipper can maybe go for an attack here. He needs to push. That's something he really knows, and that's a fact for him.
Yeah, I mean he's quicker at the moment, but Slipper needs some luck, really.
Yep. Now he's quicker again. He's quicker again. Cruiser did put in a time of 154.6. Slipper comes in with a 154.2. So he's still almost 0.3 of a second quicker. It's not going to be enough, I believe, but hey, we will see, man. We will need to keep an eye on that one. It's now less than 7 seconds. It was almost 7.5 seconds just a lap ago. Hey, Mitch. Welcome, man. How you doing, my man? How you doing? All right, let's see. Are there any battles?
404, 5-second time penalty for driving standards.
That is Chad Smith picking up a 5-second penalty.
Yikes.
There's been a few penalties tonight.
Yeah, that is. I think it comes down to the rain. The rain is really making people struggle. Also, the start did not help. It also did not help Turi with the aggression he had in his aura around him, taking cars with him, battling it out. I'm not sure. Maybe he was battling with the wrong cars. Maybe he was battling with the, you know, it's not yin and yang in the battle, but it's just yin and yin. They just don't work together. You know, sometimes you just need to feel around the car in front of you. Just slide your way into the DMs, you know, and not just say like, hey, I'm here. I'm sorry for doing that, chat.
It's not as bad as the cruising puns. It's fine.
Well, he's still cruising off though. Oh damn.
Yeah, he just cruised past all those back markers as well with no trouble. Oh, Slipper into the 153s now. He is. That's almost a second a lap quicker.
True. Like he is gaining. I'm telling you, man, he is gaining. He's gaining big times. It's gonna be 6 seconds now. I think if he keeps this pace up, guys, chat. I almost want to say Chat Mendes, but that's a UFC fighter. Chat. If he keeps this up, he is gonna. We are gonna see a battle, maybe in the last corner, maybe in the last lap, but it is gonna be a interesting last 10 minutes. This is whew, it's getting hot in here. Even in the rain. Thank you for the follow, Mitch. Thank you, Mitch, man. And really, like, have a good one. Have a good night. Thank you. I really appreciate that. We really appreciate that. GZR community really appreciates you for giving you, or giving us, my English just ripped right there. It's just that beep. Giving us the attention that we actually, well, this community actually deserves. I'm just here from the outside, like I'm just streaming it. I'm doing nothing more. Sometimes I'm racing with the guys, but
these guys put on the show. We
yeah,
just show it to you.
It's I'm just showing it to you, but these guys are putting in a show. Boom, behind the scenes. Boom is playing. He's in the chat. He provides you the overlays. He provides you the stream, basically, and I'm just doing the camera right now. So everybody is filling up their role, but thank you, man. We really appreciate that. Cruiser is on the straight, going over the finish line right now. And Slipper is going over the finish line right now. It's now 6 seconds. And he's going to the 5 seconds difference. I think Cruiser feels the pressure of Slipper. He's keeping that timer in his... in the corner of his eyes. Trust me, guys. Trust me, Cruiser right now... He's doing this now. He's doing this. Look, he's going back and forth with this. He's looking in front of him. And then at the exit of the corner, he's doing this. All right. No slipper, no slipper. Eyes in the front.
And this is where the mistakes can creep in.
Yep. And now he's looking at the back. Oh, no cruiser. Oh, no slipper. Okay, let's look at the back. Now, this is something you should not do. Don't do this. Drive your own race. If he's going to overtake you, he will overtake you. No worries. Now, you can see that the 5 seconds is coming closer to 4 seconds now. 7 minutes on the clock. I believe this is one of the few battles on the track. I want to find them. I want to find the other battles, actually. I think this is also some a battle. Alexandra battling with Antropov, which is a good one, actually, for 15th position. Tobias is not battling anyone. Let's see. Well, he is being chased by Jens Kaiser a little bit. Who else? Rowland is racing on his own. Ankin is in the pit lane. Terry is on his own.
There's a nice battle for 5th going on.
Paulo Silva. Oh yeah, these guys. I totally forgot about these guys. So we have to watch Andrew Slipper, Lucas Cruiser, and the top 7 to 4 or 5. Oh, Ladier. They're coming really close now. Over the curbs. Don't touch the curbs, baby. They're slippery slope. Turi actually sliding a little bit in the front. You can see that. Headlights in the back. Oh, breathing in your back. Kai Pacha's actually lost a couple positions here.
Yeah,
and
Andy's just passed that group of drivers, but remember, he's got a 20-second penalty.
Yeah,
so
true.
He's got 5 minutes now to pull away and try and hold on to 5th.
True, you're correct. Now we have less than 6 minutes on the clock. Andrew Slipper now has less than 5 seconds on the time difference. This guy, this man, he is pushing his ass off. Trust me when I say this. At the end of this race, he's not gonna have a buttocks anymore. Those butt cheeks are gonna be like gone. He's pushing hard, man. Oh, watch out, Smith, watch out, baby. Don't do it. Now, sitting in this field, you can feel the pressure that he is having. His hands are starting to sweat. He's really afraid of going over the curbs because he's taking, every time he's over these curbs, he's taking a risk, right? You never know when the curbs are too slippery. He's taking risks every single corner. He's pushing the limits in every single corner. He wants to close that gap, make the time closer in every single corner. Basically, every single corner is something that he is anticipating to getting closer to the guy in front. This is insane, guys. 4 minutes on the clock. I believe he did lose some time here. It went up to 5 seconds. I think Cruiser is picking up the... Let's look at the times. Yep. Slipper made a mistake. He lost almost more than half a second here.
He got caught out by the back marker. And Cruiser just lucked into getting past him really in a nice easy place. So.
But we know that Slipper is faster. So the difference here is you can, if you look at the mini-map, guys, I'm gonna say it again, if you look at the mini-map on the right, you can see the first position on the mini-map. This means you can even see him in front of you. There he is. There he is. It is doable, guys. 3 minutes on the clock. That means around 2 more laps. After this, maybe. Cruiser is feeling the pressure.
Ooh, the battle for 5th is getting very hot right now. Kai has just put on a beautiful move past Sarah. He's clear now, he's pulling away. He's going to try and catch back up to his teammate ahead.
Well, as we're saying this... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Battle for 6th position. Hang on. Something's not right. Here we go. This is it. This is it. These guys are... They did found each other. After a really long race. Oh, they're chasing each other for a long time. But, let's see. Maybe we can see it here. Kai Putch is already in front. I think it has been more than a minute. Well, we will be able to watch this. And... so we're gonna watch it 1 minute. Yeah, these guys are just still battling for the position. It's really close. Look at this. So in a bit, you will see that the camera will change, and we will be back at the live feed. This is still replay. We're still on the replay. So he already did the move. I think I was a little bit too late by showing it. There we go. This is what we need to watch. Let's see. Here we go. Pavlicek. They're fighting. They're fighting. Let's see. Putches already went off. He's out of the vision. I think I can do this. And then I can do this one. There we go. Now, the gap between Slipper and Cruiser... stop closing at 3 seconds. So we're gonna have to focus on this fight here. Let's go. Let's see who's gonna take this position. So at the front you will see Saraville, Pavlicek, and then Gennaro. And they're gonna have to do one more lap. Saraville really feeling the pressure here.
Yeah, he's been struggling since he got wet. It's starting to dry up now. And obviously that's why the lap times are tumbling, but he's just not able to get that power down.
Oh, Saraville makes a mistake, but keeps it on the track. Oh my dear lord! Holy smokes! How? Oh my god, dude!
And he's still going to try and battle for the position into the first corner.
Well, he got... oh, he's sliding. He's sliding. Gennaro needs to go into the inside. Now he's on the outside. Still on the inside. Now he got the position. Maarten van Asperen took Saraville, knowing that there is a gap. So Saraville just lost positions here. Oh my dear lord. That was insane.
3 positions in a straight in a corner.
Well, you saw that one coming, though.
That's going to hurt.
Yeah, you saw that one coming, though. Just saying, man.
Yeah, he's since it got slippy out there, he's been struggling, and he's obviously perhaps just needs a bit more practice in the slippery conditions.
True.
He's got it nailed down in the dry.
So leader Cruiser got over the finish line. But maybe we will see something here. We can see Gennaro still looking for some overtaking actions, but I'm not. Last section here. You can see the fireworks in the back. These guys know this is a mental fight. Keep pushing the last corner. Maybe you can overtake him. The chicanes.
Yeah,
last corner.
These 2 are teammates as well, so you know it's what there may not be huge points on the line, but
true. It's still
bragging rights within the team.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Are they gonna go for an action? Genoda still not really looking for it. They're going onto the straight. Maybe with the slipstream.
He's closing.
Okay. You have to give it to him, man. Genoda with a great race here. All in all, I have to say, guys, this race was intense. lot of action, a lot of penalties, a lot of stuff happened. Cruiser takes the lead in the championship. Slipper did have his moments, coming closer to the guy in first. Not like it's crazy race, man. This competition, this league is amazing. Can't say more. Can't say more.
It's just damn. We were right though. Cruiser he cruised away, and I think he managed to keep it calm, and I think he had Slipper covered.
Well, what would you have imagined if that collision at the beginning would not have happened? Do you think Turi would not have had these penalties, and do you think that he would actually fight for the first position?
I think we would have had a four-way battle for the lead for a lot of the race. Had that not happened, if they'd taken it easy into turn one, managed to keep it clean, and then got the first lap over with, it would have been a four-way battle for the majority of the race. I'm sure of that. Yeah.
Well, there was some tactics, switching tires. When do I switch? How do I switch? That was also really interesting. We've seen a lot of positions being lost by making mistakes going into late or going into early. But yeah, guys, I'm not sure what we should be talking about right now, but I think it's a good idea to take a little break. I'm gonna take some water, and we'll be back after the break with the update on the championship statistics. Now we just had a race, man. Calm down. So, be right back, guys. If you want to watch the statistics, if you want to hear what the guys have to say about the race, we might have some interviews. I don't know that one right now. But after the break, I'll let you guys know. All right. We're back. All right, we're back, and we are going to have an interview with the team. I forgot the team's name, but it's Meek and Sam. Guys, in what team are you in?
We're in Lessica Modio.
Oh damn, what a name!
Yeah, we were supposed to be in the Ferrari, but we ended up just giving up on that because it's too slippy.
All right, so who's gonna start about this race? I think JGM. You had
I'm
a
in
great.
tears.
Yeah, no, you had a great start, man. You had a great start. Before the race started, you had a great qualification, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Nah, man, nah.
No, I think you did. Like you were not in the front, but you were halfway at that, I believe.
Yeah, but it's still not, upper echelon.
Not where we
It's-
want to
it's-
be as a team.
Yeah.
All right. So the thing is, did you guys expect a better outcome?
Yes,
Yeah.
we both did a
Yeah.
lot.
I mean,
I
considering we started using the car at like 3-4 hours before the race,
Mm-hmm.
it's not that bad.
That's
But-
brave.
Thank you.
After the lap 1 incident, we were both in very good positions.
Yeah,
and
we were gassed
we-
up.
we did have a good opportunity at that point in the race to finish well. But
Yeah,
once
no,
the rain
we-
hit, we were just inexperienced in the car, and we pitted. We pitted and just rolled the dice to see what the weather would do, and we
Mhm.
rolled the wrong number.
I see. So, not to drag this out too much, because I don't like you. You guys need. I'm sure you guys need some rest. Like an hour in these cars are really heavy on the arms, and the mental. I'm sure you guys are exhausted.
Yo,
Indeed.
it's for legs as well, though. That's the thing. If you've got like a loaded brake, it's for legs.
Why the legs though?
My thighs are on fire, bro.
What
It's
about
the brake mainly?
what
It's-
about
it's
the-
the brake?
what about
oh
the-
my god.
What about the butt cheeks though? What about the sitting position?
Nah.
I
see.
get sweaty butt.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
saying.
Ding.
Wait, yeah, right. It's like the upper thigh, lower butt sort of area.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That when you're on the brake, bloody hell it hurts.
I think I adjusted my seating like the way I was sitting in my chair multiple times throughout that race.
Damn.
No, use the excuse I was sitting in a different position, so that's why I came. at the
But
back.
what does it do with your mental state throughout that whole race? Like, did you have a moment where you did not know where you are in the race, or were you always knowing at what state the race was for you in the current state as it is?
I found that as soon as that rain hit, I was completely lost. Completely lost. I didn't know what I was gonna do, how I was gonna pit, how I was gonna continue on with the race, or what tires I was gonna take. And again, we did roll the dice because we haven't had much experience in this car.
Mm-hmm.
I think once the rain hit, it confused us both.
Yeah.
Completely.
like
And after
Pokemon.
that,
Yes.
we just
Yeah.
got confused and hurt ourselves.
So-
yeah.
You guys
So
were
what did you
driving
do?
the. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. what did you do when the rain actually hit? Did you try and stick the dries out for longer?
I
or-
stuck the
yeah,
dries
yeah.
out, and then pitted for wets.
Like the
And
track
I
was
th-
absolutely fine for like first 5-6 minutes, but as soon as the engineer message popped up saying that the wets were optimum, everyone lost everything. Like it just went tits up.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes. I've been involved in races before when you're like, it's raining at the start. I'll take wets, and then everyone else just takes slicks, and you know where, and it can work the other way as well.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
because
Mm.
we did a mandatory pit stop just like literally the minute it started raining, and we still went on dries. But we was catching the cars ahead. I was catching P3 Joshua. What's his face? Not Morris.
Cornelius.
Yes, him. I was catching him, and it was strange because
I was in a weird spot as well. I pitted for dries. I went to the dries first for the mandatory, and actually started gaining on the people that had clearly swapped to the wets. So I didn't know whether that was just the fresh tires or I was finding something that others weren't, and I assumed the latter when I should have assumed the first. It's just so weird. It was such a weird feeling on the track. The car was everywhere but nowhere, if you know what I mean. It
Mhm.
had grip in places where it didn't necessarily want to. At the start of the race, it was very odd.
All right, guys. Like I wish I could like talk with you guys for the rest of the day. Like maybe next to your bed, like, hey, psst, how was the race, man? Like, how was
Hey,
the
man,
ending?
it's our
You
bedtime,
know,
innit?
no, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like all the
yeah.
jokes aside, but thank you guys for this for today's participation, and especially thanks for just hanging out here with us, answering the bad questions from me in particular.
Hey, now, man, questions are questions, innit?
Yeah, it's
not
you're-
bad, not good.
you're
Just
right.
questions.
You're right. All right. Thanks, anyways, guys, and I hope to see you all next time. Jay, it was your first time, right?
No, it's my third. It's Sam's second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're around the back. We'll forgive you. And yeah, it's my third different car. 3 tracks, 3 different cars. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. All
Oh,
right.
we're going for 4 out of 4. Trust
Oh
me.
yeah, we're Nissan. Nissan at Spa next week.
No, but can you change cars whenever you feel like?
We're
Yeah, because
reserves.
we didn't sign up for season 2. We're reserve drivers, so
Uh-huh.
we can. That's why we're silver. We can just pick and match whatever cars. But next season we're going to be setting a car. I
Yo,
don't know
just,
which one
just
it is.
look
but we'll be
into
silver.
the Lexus, man. Lexus is a decent car. You won't be finishing first every time. Maybe never, but you will be in the maybe you will be in the top positions. Trust me, that
I
car is
heard
really
the
decent.
Honda is PogChamp.
Yes, just go
If
back
you-
and have a
if-
look
if-
at the Germany race.
If you wanna end up last.
Hey, I beat Roland. Take that back.
All right, I'm sorry. But the McLaren seems to be good as well. I'm not sure. You guys were in the McLaren today, if I'm correct.
Yeah, in the obnoxious color.
Yeah. Nah,
Yeah,
I'm not
it
sure.
was-
I like the car though. I like the car.
It was treating us well at the start, and then when the rain hit, we
Yeah.
were inexperienced, so
I
it bit
didn't
us.
think we have had a diverse enough setup. You know.
No,
Mhm.
definitely not.
All right, guys. I don't want to kick you out, but I am gonna have to kick you out, or else I'm gonna be here for too long. I'm sorry.
Yes,
It's really
alright.
nice talking to you guys.
Yes, thank you.
No
you too.
worries.
It's been a pleasure.
Anytime.
Thank
All
you.
right. All right.
Enjoy your day.
You too, man. Bye.
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 Ciao.
All right. Now we can drag in Andrew. And I can't drag. Please, boom, help me. I can't drag people. Polurian, by the way. Welcome, my man. So this is a different league that we are showing or streaming. And this is the racing league. You just hear at the end. I'm not sure if you've seen the whole race, but yeah, we're on the interview part. Boom, can you drag in Andrew?
Okay.
Thank you. I can't drag. I'm really sorry
Okay,
for asking
okay,
you,
okay.
man.
No problem.
Andrew.
Hello.
Hey, my man. Let me pump up your volume real quick. You don't have to do anything.
Okey-dokey.
All right, here we go. So basically, Andrew Slipper, right?
Yep.
You, my man, had a really good ending. I was really hyped about seeing a overtake at the end. Can you talk me through the last couple laps, like the last 5 or 6 laps?
Yeah, I was pushing so hard.
Yeah.
I saw that he was about half a second slower than me each lap for about 2 laps before, and I was like, I actually have a chance because the gap was about 7-8 seconds when I looked, and I was like, okay, I have a chance if I don't make any stupid mistakes like running wide here, going wide there. You know, if I can just keep it on the straight and narrow and keep the Aston happy, I can do this.
Yes.
And getting closer and closer, and then it's like 2 minutes to go, and I'm like, I'm
not gonna make it.
And then I start pushing harder and harder, and then I got really unlucky with traffic in one of the laps.
True, man.
And I was
think,
just like, cut out of the way.
yeah, I think that made the difference between you actually getting into a slipstream instead of just making the gap a little bit bigger, and your mental state was maybe not there anymore. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't. I think it's, do you know the corner before, do you know the uphill corner coming out of Sector 1, midway through Sector 2?
Yes?
It definitely affected me there because I ran deep a few times and lost maybe a tenth or two.
Yeah, I think I've caught that on camera. Not sure though. Not sure. Maybe you will be able to watch that back if you're gonna watch it back because YouTube thing. Yeah, that's just totally up to you. But I think I did caught that. But in overall, what's your experience of this whole event?
Good. I mean, as usual, I can't qualify to save a life. But P11 to P2 with a bit of wet weather chucked in it, you can't exactly not love it.
Yeah, it's amazing job, man. Like I did not even notice you gaining all these position at the end only.
Well, on the start it was the cluster flug in the first corner that got me to P5. So I only really made 3 overtakes the entire race, and one of them probably should have gotten me a penalty.
Don't say that out loud. You might still get one.
Now I got basically I got a driving standards warning for it, which, I mean, it was a dive bomb. I did come from quite far back, but there was a door and it was open.
True, and you just took that one. Also, Andrew Slipper, I'm just seeing that you gained 3 positions in the overall championship. You're now in 5th position.
Yep,
in
I
front...
need to lower that one.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I need P6.
Why?
Because then I can have. Because then I've got car number 6 and P6.
Oh, well, you can just give that position to Martin for that one. I'm sure he's not gonna be bothered by that one. But
Probably not.
Looking,
Yeah, we can organise you a 27-point penalty for a
Oh,
dive
if it's
bomb.
that much,
I'm sure, you know.
If it's that much, no. If it's that many points, then I'll quite happily keep them.
Yeah, but looking at the front though, Philip Gennaro is not that far in front of you. Like the gap is like almost microscopic, man. Microscopic, is that a word? Yeah, I think it is.
Yes, it is.
But Pavlicek is some. I'm not sure if you're going after him, but I think Gennaro is really somebody that is on paper your rival, right?
Well, the next 2 races these 3 races in total are my best tracks.
I see.
So Spa, I need to do practice on because that is a very hard track that I can't do without any practice.
Mm-hmm.
And Brands Hatch, I know like the back of my hand. So hopefully P3 may be on the table.
Yeah, that would be great. I'm gonna keep an eye on that, man, because now I'm just realizing how close everything is.
It's definitely gotten a lot closer.
Yeah.
But my teammate got P4 as well,
Mm.
which is because he's an AM driver, which is really good.
True.
So I think he's actually leading the AM championship right now as well.
Is that Brappet?
Yeah, it's Brappet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what about Brappet though? Do you think he can go for the pro class? He's leading the championship of the AM championship like by a huge margin, dude.
Yeah, it is quite a big margin. I don't think he could do VM go into pro because he's generally about a second off my pace, and I'm generally about 2 seconds off the faster boys. So he's in that gap. He's in that odd gap where there's not enough AM drivers to really put him up. Well, there's not many AM drivers, and they're all very much on the lower end of the speed level. So he just needs a few more AM drivers that are closer to him, and then it can.
Maybe you might. Yeah, exactly. 9. You were just a step in front of me. Maybe like 9. You why? Now it's like I'm reading your message and I'm like, oh wait, he said that. Now let me say it. Maybe it's a perfect place for a silver class. But then, who are you also gonna put in there? Because
that is another question. I mean,
are you gonna demote pros to the silver that are just too slow? What are you gonna do? Right? Make a mixture out of there. Just take
it's a tough one. Because personally, I wouldn't put myself in the pro league because I get very lucky during these races. My podiums have all been because there's been a crash in front of me. It's never because of my outright pace. So putting people into silver, I wouldn't see a problem with it. I think would be a good way forward because then you've actually got 3 championships going, and then opens it up to where there's battles potentially everywhere for points at least.
True, you're totally correct. I think it's something that Race Control or 9 at this point could probably look into. But at the end of the day, it is something that the community is also the community needs to stand behind this. So this is a team effort here. But I think everybody, I think nobody will say no, I don't want to be in the silver class. I think it's only good for the community, and I think it's good for the GZR championship. So, I'm gonna say thank you for this interview, my man. Any last words? Something you need to say? Something you need to let us know?
No, I mean, if you want to have a watch of my point of view, it is over on my Twitch channel. Type
Yeah,
things.
what is your Twitch? Just put it in the
It's
chat.
P-Bizzle Phone Nizzle. Hang on, because I'm not actually at my desk right now, so give me 2
All right, all right.
where did I put...
You can also write something in the chat if you want, if you're in the chat.
Yeah, well, I'm not at my desk, so give me...
Oh, yeah, okay.
I had to pop downstairs and... Just exclamation point, shout out, or whatever it is.
SO. Exclamation point SO. I'm on my phone as well. I'm not going to be able to do that. Maybe 9 or somebody? Somebody?
There we go. I don't think it worked, but...
Oh, yeah.
If you want to watch my point of view, I stream all of these races as well.
Awesome. Awesome, man. Really nice. I think it's a good thing. It will just bring more people into the community, and I think this community needs more attention.
It does. It's definitely one of the better racings out there. Like, you watch any other league that does the streams, and there's a lot more animosity in it.
Now, like, not to
I'm not naming any for a reason.
not to shit talk any other leagues, because this is a league that I just come to, like, 2 roads just got onto 1 road and we met each other. And I just never felt awkward in this community. I don't know. With whoever I talked, everybody's nice, everybody's just friendly. And it's really rare to meet such a community where
everyone seems to get along as well.
Yeah. Even if you don't like somebody, you still have the same passion. You're sharing the same passion of racing, which makes it good at the end anyways, right? So again, guys, watch this guy. He's also streaming the races. Are you also streaming races in general? Like,
I stream pretty much anything I'm playing. I will be playing... I know no one gives a tosh because it's an anime game, but I will be playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot as soon as it lets me play it.
All right.
That should be tonight or tomorrow.
Oh, damn.
So I stream pretty much everything I do, so...
Right, man. Shout out to you. Thanks for this interview, and
thank you for having me.
I'll sure hop in and say hi. All right. Now
Bye.
we go. Oh, bye, man. Have a good one. All right, Michael, one and only 99.
Yeah, I was gonna ask a question, but I was enjoying the interview so much. It was just...
Oh, what was the question though?
I can't remember now.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry, man.
Hello, Michael.
Hello.
Oh, the founder. Act normal.
Yes, we are very serious here.
Oh shit! All right.
How you doing, boys?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, darling? How are you doing, How are you, darling? I almost said.
I'm good. Was that race as an enjoyable cruise for you as it was for Cruiser?
No.
Oh, damn.
No, the simple word, no.
What happened? What happened?
Well, I mean, so many incidents tonight. I mean, I'm looking forward to actually getting to watch the race back properly and getting to properly enjoy some of the battles going on, because I did see there was some very good battles out there, particularly at the end. Saw that great battle with Saravale and Pat Jas, Janota, Pavlicek, and Martin Van Asperen. So, there was some great battles on the track, but for the first 20 minutes or so, interestingly, when the weather was fine, there seemed to be quite a lot of carnage going on. There was the whole incident with turn 1. That all stemmed from just one collision, led to many more. Safety car period, and then there was some various other collisions later on. After the restart. So really busy night for us in race control. It was really hard to try and keep on top of all the requests coming in, and a hell of a lot of penalties.
Yeah, true. Talking about penalties, one of the drivers, Anti-Turi, had an awesome like I don't want to say awesome start. At the qualification, that was really interesting to see where he was battling. But immediately at the start, it felt like he was off or he was not having his race. I'm not sure about what happened in his mental state there, but I'm sure he did not mean to have such a race. But other than that, he had a great comeback. But I'm having my questions about why he was so aggressive on the corners and cornerings and just battling. Just why he was so aggressive. I'm not
Well,
really.
he caused that collision at turn 1 that then led to numerous other collisions going on. The way we work with the penalties is that we know in this situation we'll look at the initial collision. We're not going to start penalising drivers back through the grid who are crashing into people if it's related to this excuse me, to this initial incident.
Yes, yes.
So the way we looked at it was, well, if it wasn't for Turi have it causing that collision at the very start, the other collisions that happened at turn 1 probably wouldn't have happened.
I agree.
So that's why he ended up getting a penalty for that, as well as then for his driving, having a collision with another driver. And then I think there was then an incident on one of the safety car laps involving him. I didn't look over that. Another race control member did that. So yeah, it seemed from that collision at turn 1 that seemed to maybe set him into a state of, I need to try and recover. Probably knew a penalty was coming his way. Probably maybe he was thinking 10 seconds or something.
Yeah.
He's trying to recover the time.
And then making more
and the positions ended up making more mistakes.
True. So let's not talk about the negative stuff any longer. I think he's having a bad day already. But what can we expect next week from Anti-Turi though? What do we expect from him?
Well, we know he's a quick guy. We know he's gonna be qualifying up near the top front or second row. Qualifying, I would be, I think every race so far qualified at least in the top 4. In fact, yeah, the lowest qualifying he's had was today, in fact, which was third. Right. So we know he's going to qualify up near the top somewhere at Spa. It's just a case of he just needs to really try and race it clean as he can. And the pressure actually is off him now. Pressure's now moved Kreuzer, because Kreuzer's the one now who's won 2 races in a row, managed to chase down a big gap. And he's been able to close it and even get him front now.
Spoiler alert. No, it's fine. It's fine. But do you think Kreuzer is up to the task though? Because I believe again Kreuzer got a little bit lucky with Anti just banging but Anti just making that mistake at the first corner. If he did not make that mistake, Kreuzer would most probably would have to battle it out with Turi and maybe I'm just saying maybe finish second, right? You don't know.
No, I think Kreuzer should be able to handle the pressure. But what I really want to see for the final 2 races, I really want to see those 2 drivers on the track actually battling each other. I don't think we've seen enough of that this season. It's clear they're the 2 top guys. They're the 2 drivers who one of those 2 is going to win it. I think. So I think it would really, really good if we can really see them at the next 2 races going at it together on the track and seeing who comes out on top. I think it could be either one of them. It really, really could.
I agree, but we are forgetting Pavlicek. I think he's not getting enough attention. He is a 3rd place on the pro class, and he is in between, just like Brapit is in between classes. Like Brapit is clearly not an amateur driver in my opinion, but that's just per my instinct, right? If I look at how many pro drivers he has behind him in every race, and he's just outperforming a lot of guys. No disrespect to them, but but also I don't know if he's a pro driver. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know that one.
Brapit is someone who fits perfectly into this new silver class of season 3. But Pavlicek, yeah, he definitely deserves great credit, and Pavlicek and his teammate Janota, both of them, they are the evidence that you don't have to be the quickest in the qualifying, just be nice and consistent with your times on the track.
True.
A nice consistent time. And yeah, you may not qualify the highest, you may not be the fastest guy on the grid, but you can still finish really high and you can still get a lot of points. You just got to turn up, do your lap times, and finish the race and stay out of trouble. And they're the evidence of that.
Also, Andrew Slipper just gained 3 positions. That's really great. He had a great race. I think Andrew Slipper is doing great. He said that he could have some troubles at Spa. He needs to practice that track. I think not only he needs to practice, but I think a lot of people need to practice Spa, because Spa is really unforgiving. It's a really long track. It's a fast track. What are your expectations for last week? And this is my last questions. I will leave you alone after this.
It'll be interesting to see what happens at Spa. I hope for a great race. If it's anything like last season, and the way that the track is, you can expect the grid to kind of start to separate the different. I think we'll start to see lots of different sections opening up, where you'll have the top 3 and 4 guys who are going to be really, really quick. Where you start to see them pulling away, and then you'll have like a large gap, and then another set of cars, and a gap, and another set of cars. But hopefully, we'll get some nice, good battles going on at Spa. And then yeah, Brands Hatch for the finale as well. What a really intense place to finish off the season.
True.
So Spa's one of those ones where, for the drivers who really want to make gains in their positions up the table, Spa's one of the best places to do it, because it's a great track where you can try and overtake. Whereas Brands Hatch is going to be more about your qualifying and keeping the car on the track.
Totally agree with that
Two
one.
totally different tracks to finish off the season with. So for those trying to get up the table, they really need to practice Spa.
I know the first corner is a really an aggressive corner in Brands Hatch. You can lose your car there if you're just, lose your braking point, or just brake too late or brake too early. You can lose a lot of time there. So that first corner is really important. All right, man. Thank you for today. I'm gonna.
Thanks for your coverage.
Thank you, man. Anytime. Dowlin, any last words, baby?
I just had flashbacks to the time I spun out in real life at Particle Bend in Brands Hatch. Not enjoyable.
All right.
But no, yeah, it was a great race tonight. If we had 5 more minutes, it would have been hecking close at the end.
True. That's true. All right, guys. I want to thank you all. I'm gonna end this session, and we will see you guys next week at Spa.